Okay, we got attacked again into some of our militia, but we killed 300. So probably those sentinels again. It's round 48. We've got 2 decisions awaiting us. Archer John Ford bought an inspiring CEO. Excellent. They keep doing well there. Journalist infiltrator. Okay, well, let's check that out. Democratic Party gained some more support. And research complete on the propeller engine. Excellent. Hopefully we can discover some airplane models soon. Admin level up to 8. And some stratagems here. Give money to the population. We can retreat. Xeno Diplomat, Grand Convention there. Group military, another Shadow Diplomat. Very, very good. Okay. And yeah, the only thing I did before rolling the turn was I started construction of the level 3 bureaucratic offices, right? In Toronix. We've got people and energy to work with. Okay, so battle. What happened? So Defendrix, Dominatrix, and Arachnid attacked. Looks like there might have been 2 battles. So yeah, we lost 600 Guardians there. And I assume the Sentinels got the kill. And then the next battle, so we killed some Omnivore bird beaks that attacked into us. So what was it we killed again? Defendrix. That's a good hit. And let's just see. Troops, Defender, Sentinel did get the kill there. So not bad units to have out here, even if they take losses. On the defense, they'll get some kills. But otherwise, just more shuffling around there. So let's look at our decisions first. Air Force Research. Now you can discover, because now a bunch of stuff should open to us, right? Let's go technology. We can get the turboprop engine, the helicopter engine, right? And if you can just get the turboprop right away, those engines are so much better than the propeller, but they take some rare metal, right?
Yes, sir.
But let's get started on those. And yeah, okay, this popular journalist secretly infiltrated the government offices. Yeah. It's not what an upright citizen or journalist should do. If we punish her, worker happiness will take a dip in Orville, but it's very high. It's extremely high. And yeah, look how fast we've recovered our population happiness, right? Doing very well there. So I don't think we want to execute her. Although we might prefer fist and... No, we don't want the mind. Was that better than... Yeah, we're so close to suppressing here. We desperately want commerce above 60, right? Because we haven't gotten that feat yet. But we do have the heart feat, so we can actually suppress here, and we don't need it to stay above 60. It's not actually doing us any favors. But we want meritocracy and commerce to stay above. So let's execute her. How much are they going to hate us? Let's see. Minus 32, yeah. Okay, but we have stratagems we can play here to correct that, don't we? We've actually have quite a few we can choose between, I think. If we give money to the population here, we would increase both population and worker happiness, right? So that's one way to do it. We could do a popular rally, but would not help with worker. We could just do the worker privileges, but that would reduce our population happiness, but that would even them out a little more. And that's less IP and no money, right? Or more IP, but pretty negligible.
Yeah.
Plus 14 and 5. Yeah, there you go, perfect. And both of those will go back to 100 relatively soon, I would think. How much money are we bleeding? I feel like we should have more than that. Only 290, that's not so bad. Okay. Yeah, I've got 100 political points there. Let's look at our construction rate. Actually, let's look at our existing logistics now. Okay, so between our measures of changing the stop sign, right, the sealed road, level 3, and I don't know if this is in effect yet. Was it just built this turn? Just built this turn. So next turn we'll push better out this way. And so now we can send colonists finally. So we're going to start our new zone. Reports to first SHQ.
Understood.
Next round we'll have to select a governor. We can go ahead and start colonizing, right? Send his workers. And yeah, we can send a lot. If we send 5,000, besides been limited. I'm not sure how many logistics it takes to send a colonist. Looks like more than or less than 1 to 1. Let's send we don't want to do that, but we're going to send colonies.
Understood.
So join the workforce here in our new zone. And let's go ahead and do zone borders. There we go. Which can be a little finicky. Drawing hexes for Spatio, please. Huh. Do we have to wait a turn to be able to do that? Maybe. We'll wait. And we still have plenty of logistics, looks like, to send. So we could go ahead and send them some metal as well so they can start more construction projects. And not reduce our logistics in following turns, right? So, to prevent the private economy from building farms, we might build them one ourselves. It'll be more effective, right? Although, we're running very low on machines. Could build an oil in place, right? We could start them off on some quality of life buildings, right? And speaking of which, let's go ahead and give them the commercial project. Whoops. I often go over here to play stratagems. I don't know why. It says management, right? Commercial project, target. Tiny little zone here is Pasha Ruins.
Understood.
And there you go. I think that's all we need to play there for now. I feel like you should be able to do the zone orders or the zone borders expansion. Maybe we do need a governor. Regardless, we'll wait. And start construction on in place the recycling facility, right?
Understood.
And let's go ahead and get the barracks up as well, right? Yeah, you do get some other bonuses from these, not just quality of life, which is nice. Let's see how we do with just a handful of constructions at a time, I think. If we go into our preview for Spatio, right, it looks like they're going to get everything that they need. So maybe we don't have to send metal prematurely. We'd have to tell them not to send it back, right? So we need a governor for that. So we'll start simply, and then with our surplus here, let's raise yet another OHQ, and I think I'm going to start the next level of industry as well, which we'll probably have to do at a reduced rate, because it's 900 metal a turn, right, for 5 rounds, but we definitely have the IP, and we'll have the energy to support it, I think, when we upgrade our next solar panels and start building those up in Torona. So at least get it started, and we're going to raise another OHQ of light infantry, and after we get some more construction projects going, we'll probably support them with tanks as well if we need to. Raise formation there, and just peek back at our asset preview, and now we're going to be shy on things, right? But let's start with Orvale. This is eating a ton of metal. Looking down to 50%. 25 to start. See how we even out there. And we're good everywhere else. Okay, I think that's it. But then for stratagems, again, we don't need the IP immediately, so let's hold there. But we got another Shadow Diplomat, right? So we definitely want to play that. Let's even get one step closer. On Darkhold.
Copy that.
Shadow Diplomat assigned. Then we need to go to miners. Right. Offer client. We've got 2 cards left. Darkhold. Again, did you skill up finally? Diplomacy. Looks like he's trying at least. He failed. That's alright. I still believe in you, Ignatius. We never gave him the medal of merit, did we? He's been so happy. It would improve his Christmas stat, but we'll take the 50% chance. Success! We did it! And he killed it by a big margin there. Very good roll. Got the client state. Very good. And then for spies, let's see if we can get eyes in Richards Ridge here.
Understood.
And of course we can because Fanny, right? Got some other miners down here, but it's going to take us a while to get through all this territory, I think. Zirconians, that's a big zone where those spiders are. So once we defeat the units, we'll have a lot of room to expand. So that's nice. And I think we'll hold on to things for now. I guess we didn't get that next advisor, did we? So let's get some more recruits. We'll do 2 more. Another military. Capability 5, there it is, our first one. Holy moly, and he is pretty good. Pretty good. So, obviously, he would be a great OHQ commander, but we're not going to waste him in that role. He hates enforcement, likes democracy a little bit, so he'll probably join the Democratic Party, which is fine. He's got very little eco. He's only 40. Looks like his natural relation point is naturally high. So this could now be our best high commander replacement instead, right? Which, hey, works for us. So we'll probably want to invest heavily in him, get him trained up even higher, right? So he can surpass our SH commander, and we'll just take the relations hit to get him out of there and get this guy in there sooner rather than later. Carl Fidget, you are the man, and we could fire Mike to get him into an advisor slot immediately, but we've got to be pretty close. How many leaders do we have total? I'm not sure if it just says here, but we're well into the second page. Well, I could just look up what the threshold is, I suppose. We still have our... yeah, he's definitely our highest war stat naturally, right? And at capability 5, he'll be the best SHQ commander we could possibly have. Who did we want to groom? I don't even see him at the moment. Am I blind? Where is he? There he is, Yuri. Yes, he'll be significantly better than Yuri in the end. And Yuri's great himself, so unfortunately he does not have covert ops to start with, because that could be a role for him. And Archer, he's just fine as being staff counsel, I think, unless we really wanted to get him in as covert ops guy. But we'll figure all that out in a minute. So great job rolling the dice there. Let's just recruit 1 more to make sure we get the advisor slot. I know we've got to be close. Let's get another junior, I think. Capability 2. No skills whatsoever, right? But not surprising. Likes commerce. He'll just sit in the pool. And what are we paying our leaders? Does it tell us somewhere here in relation? Salary effective 3. Okay, I want to look at just a reserve pool. Paying them just 1 credit. Let's call Dim here. Discuss salaries. Let's keep all our reserve pool a little bit happier. And we haven't been paying our soldiers at all, so let's start paying them. Tim's perfectly content to work for free, and I think everyone else is pretty happy.
Understood.
Yeah, that's gonna help keep them happier longer, right? And increase the floor of our soldiers' morale as well. Very good. And then we should probably save the political points, but it's hard for me to resist this antique shop. You get a GR artifact, right? And sometimes they're just so good.
Understood.
Automated clinic. Hopefully that's a zone 1 at least. Yeah, here we go. Galactic Republic era asset will appear in the selected zone. Many robotic arms have performed better than many doctors, so that's actually not. I mean, we'll see if there's a secondary effect for that, but if we look at Orville here, we were lowest on health, so we hadn't built the hospital yet, so let's go ahead and put it in there. Could be very good. Automated clinic. Let's take a look. So many things I haven't seen in Shadow Empire, right? All right, what are you gonna do for us? Just quality of life, but it's a lot, and it only takes 100 workers, and we don't have to build anything for quite a while, probably. Okay, so is that worth 20 political points? Maybe. Long term, definitely. Short term, maybe not. Okay. We haven't moved out any troops yet, have we? Shadow Empire, such a fun game. There's so much to do. I do love it. And is this the same turn? Have we tried to get the zone borders out of here? There we go. Yeah, drawing borders for Spatio. So right click and then left click. Good, good, good. So I don't know why we couldn't do it before. Because we haven't put a governor in there yet, have we? But we'll just push out to there for now. That's fine. Although actually they should work this as well. So we reduce admin strain, right? And that's fine. And if you don't know, we don't have to actually fill in all these little hexes. As long as we block off the zone from our other zones, this will fill in automatically and becomes Apaccio Ruins, right? Pretty nice there. Okay. Since it's been such a long turn, I just have to remind myself what we're doing. And if we're fine on everything, yeah, we look more than fine. Assets, finish the middle mine there. Got 2 turns on the recycling. We've got plenty of existing logistics to work with still, so let's get up our second facility here.
Understood.
And it's what, like 1,000 workers to build? 2,000 actually. So 2, 4, 5, 6, 7-ish thousand. So we'll get a little more colonists in there.
Understood.
1,500. And probably hold there for now. And I don't think we need to send them any metal at the moment. So let's go back to our military. See if we can get some more kills here. Ready to fight under Drake. And so it's just the basic arachnids. We'll let them go in by themselves.
Mission accomplished.
2 more kills, whittling them down bit by bit. There's 2 units here. Ooh, this bigger unit looks very unready to fight according to our recon, which is pretty good here. So we're probably fine to attack with our malice. But let's bring in this secondary militia. Ooh, yeah. The odds go way down, but we want the screening force. Lost one of the assassin androids. I got one of the dominatrix. That's a big get actually, and 2 defendrix. And no tanks went down. So probably worth it there. And then yeah, we've got all these troops ready to plug gaps here. And get more walkers in for defense, right? Got the MG here. Might be overkill, but we want to have at least something on the ruins as well, right? And yeah, we'll just pile in there for now. Okay, pretty good. And we don't even see spiders here anymore, so they really pulled back. Interesting. We've got our 2 tanks there that we still want to bait. We want to bait over here as well. Maybe let's just shuffle 1 tank down here. And it should be in operational logistics range for both units there. And then, yeah, I got a bunch of infantry to work with down here now. And these guys can strat move now. Should have built a road further. Let's just kind of split the difference between these mountain ranges, I think. Head towards the Miner's Cave with this road. And we'll just strat move as far as we can. It's going to be a while before they can fight regardless. We could strat move them to this front, but I think we want to take on the ferals first. There you go, we can get all of them there. Very good. And then they should be able to strat move down here as well in the next round. Let's just change this to pull points. Let's see. I think we'll just leave it open. That's fine. We probably want some motorbikes as well to get recon. Can we? Should be able to recruit them all the way down here. Let's see. Independent. Motorcycle. There you go, Biker Boys. Raise one there, get some recon. And let's just raise one more for now. Get some more recon this way as well. We could be getting buggies since we have more metal, but I think we want to invest that elsewhere still. Our infantry is good enough to take these things on, I would think, with some buggy support or some motorcycle support. And since we used a bunch of IP there, go back into our preview, check. Yeah, we're hitting a bottleneck, so let's play that IP card. Ooh, we're gonna be dangerously low after that, but that's fine. In Orvale, improvised IP, 330, pretty low roll there, but that should fix the issue. Might have to transfer it. I'm not saying Zapacio's not good enough. Let's see. Transfer from Zone to HQ. Industrial points. Let's give them 200.
Yes.
See if that fixes it. There you go. So we decided to manually transfer there. Okay. Looks pretty good to me. And let's play another round. I actually set a timer this time, so I won't hopefully play too long. I think we're good. Yeah, let's go for it. Okay, round 49, no attacks, 7 decisions awaiting us. Election results. So the Justice Knights, yep, they won, but with much less of the vote than they had in the past, right? Very interesting. No faction gain support. Just 3 rounds left. Finally discovered mechanized artillery. Okay, hopefully we can discover an airplane model. Hydroponics, not useful at the moment. And good, Gauss small arms. So I want to research that straight away. Discovered a new OOB, the Armored Army. That's a good one to have for sure. Another improvised IP card. We can force their hands. Just give us political points, but reduce Virtus, unification, offer client. Another Shadow Diplomats, so good. Junior and military cards there. Okay, I'm not going to forget to set research because we're going to do it right after the turn rolls every time, aren't we? So go to our cabinet, call up our military research crank here.
Yes, sir. Roger
And
that,
let's get
sir.
started on the Gauss small arms. Once that's done, we should hopefully have enough field testing. Although we might try to hold out for the
Yes,
armor
sir.
improvement
Roger
as
that,
well.
sir.
And Vankman, yeah, keep discovering. Let's see if you can get an airplane model. Custom formation type. We did get the one that I tend to like, right? So if we go into Independent AT Battalion and we add machine gun, we can add 400, right? But if we go to MG Battalion, and we don't need it motorized, Independent MG Battalion, add reinforcement type, anti-tank gun, we can get 3. Probably want more guns, I think, because I'll generally put these where we already have infantry, right? So just a little MG support with the AT Battalion. And yeah, you get 8 anti-tank guns, which with the gun we gave them should be hold off against most armor, right? So add the machine gun, 400 there, and we'll rename it. Defense Group 1.
Affirmative.
Finish. Okay. We'll keep this at 10% just to scrap those major stratagems, and we might need them at some
Copy
point.
that.
Right? Okay, finally, new advisor. There he is, Carl Fidget. Oof, yeah. Yeah, he's already a Democratic Party member, which, again, is fine.
Affirmative.
His relation improved, his relation's already good. It's Basha Ruins. They don't like the high income tax, even though we just instated it, and we do need a governor, so we'll have to look for the right candidate there. But we already know who we want for the 5th Light Infantry Brigade, and that is Harper, finally. So he'll grow into his role, right, even though he is only capability 2. Do we want to... We wanted to do it because they're unhappy, right, without having people in the military. Even though he's not the most ideal candidate. Let's go to our factions here. Democratic Party... sorry, they've actually overtaken the armed front. We could just maybe oust the armed front, since that epoch actually maybe kind of helped us. because we don't want enforcement. We do want meritocracy and heart, obviously. And the leaders are mostly happy. They're mostly happy. So after all that promising for Harper, he's young. He would be fine. I don't know how happy it's going to make them. But yeah, their Justice Knights are just so happy. They don't need more leaders in roles, right? And the Democrats too, right? Wow, they've got 2 governors, right? So they're very happy about that. Yeah, should we oust the armed front, or just not pay much attention to them at this point? Let's think about that. Let's find the right governor first, and then we'll come back to this. And then we'll worry about this protest. Let's just see what the role is going to be. Oratory, which is probably going to be hard for anyone to do. Okay, so we got to go into our leaders here. We'll try to take care of this first. We're going to reset here and go to... we just want to look at reserve pool members, right? So we're going to go none, reserve pool. Let's just remind ourselves, Yuri's, he's very high charisma, good intelligence. He's great all around. Now that we have a SHQ commander in mind, what do we want him to do? We might still want him for our covert ops director, even though he's bad to start, right? Aiden. He's very intelligent, only capability 2. Justice Knight, right? Could get another governor. Would Harper be a good governor? No. No, he wouldn't. And these guys, yeah, they're just capability 2. Ideally, we'd have stronger governors than that, I think. Even though their raw stats aren't terrible. We could recruit that senior card. See if that gives them someone pretty good. How expensive is that? It's pretty expensive. We don't need to. I don't think we need more leaders. We got plenty in the reserve, right? We should just find roles for them. Okay, so Ian, he's pretty intelligent, pretty charismatic, relatively for a capability 2. Fiona here doesn't align with us, so let's not give her the role. Watson's just capability 1, terrible, doesn't align with us. We'll retire him now. Got the second advisor slot. And yeah, Harper's not nearly good enough, not intelligent enough. I could give it to Aiden. He'd grow into the role slowly. He's got infantry and personal combat, deception. He'd not be a bad temporary covert ops guy, but we have other options, right? And then Yuri. He's so good. We could just give him the job. Okay, sorry, I know we did this already, but I need to look at who we want for our... Oh, I know what we'll do. Okay. We're going to check out this militant agitator.
Understood.
Scotty Polaris. Okay, only capability 2, but yeah, he's very good at covert ops. He's got the good oratory. We can slot him in for 1 role and then take him out. I don't think so. We might make him our covert ops guy. I don't... They use... what? Intimidation, interrogation as well, and he won't be very good at those, unfortunately. But with his high oratory, yeah, his charisma's just not high enough. We need to give him medal merit. He likes fist and enforcement. He's not going to be good. And we're suppressing fists there, so that was fine. Okay, waffle. Who did we decide on? Give it to Aiden as governor, right? That's probably best. It's a new town. We can shuffle that around later, I think. Appoint governor, and there he is, Aiden. It's saying he's not suitable, but No one else really is, according to the game either.
Aye, aye, sir.
Let's try to be a good governor. Yes, please do so. And then let's. I don't think we want to waste Theory on a operational command role, right? Although he'd be very good. He's got tank tactics. Let's save him for our first tank army, right? Because we discovered that, didn't we? Yeah, that's a good role for him. Let's do that. Okay, so we'll give it to Harper after all. After all
Aye,
that,
aye,
right?
sir.
And the arm front will be happier for now. Okay, protests. Can we pull it off? No, not even possible. But we might want the meritocracy boost regardless. Get us right at 60. Not be suppressed. Oh no, we would still be a tiny bit. Unfortunate, but we definitely don't want the autocracy. Democracy would be fine. Let's just do the roll. This is Inspatio. They're very happy. Demand lower income tax. I don't think it'll affect the worker happiness, does it?
Aye, aye,
Let's do
sir.
Just unrest? Okay, no happiness at all, just unrest. That's fine. We don't care about that. Okay, so we found some jobs for people. We'll want to... do we still have to research the armored army? I suppose we do, don't we? But when we do, that'll be a good role for Yuri. And now we have to attach our new advisor here. Do we just want to give him the job now? That's the question. Like, should we just get rid of Cosmo immediately? He's only 58. He's not going to retire for quite some time. He is the faction leader. He's the most senior, right? It's going to be very hard to oust him successfully. Yeah, that's tough. That's tough. Let's just do an advisor for now, right? Scale him up. He's not bad. He just won't be much better in the long run. And hopefully they won't have much friction, which is the danger, right? Because they belong to different factions. Only -9. That's not bad at all. Okay. And they were already at 100. Okay, cool. So we've got plenty of IP. We have logistics to push. Let's take another look at Spatio here. Looks like we had enough workers, and they increased some population because they had too many workers. Okay, that's totally fine. They've already got some entertainment there. Worker happiness. We need to do zone orders here, don't we? Did it just keep? Did we already do this? Allow emergency food, worker salary, public budget. We want to increase there. Whoops. We'll do 15 as well. And confirm orders. Are they planning on building things already? Yeah, dome farmsteads. But they haven't started it yet. So let's start it for them. I think we can do that, and then they won't build it. Ooh. Let's see. We need more machines.
Aye, aye, sir.
Desperately. So let's go into the trade market here. Ooh, they're expensive now. 204 credits each. With all these ruins that are going up, maybe we'll make them ourselves. 20 rare metals. Ooh, yeah. Well, no, let's go back to the trade market. What can we sell things for? Metal's a good price again. Fuel's less good, but still pretty good. Actually, maybe we'd get better by just selling the rare metal instead. If we sold 20 to make one machine, oh yeah, way better deal. Way better deal. And it's just a fantastic price. And since we are going to get more, it's better to do it this way. So let's sell the equivalent of making 2 machines ourselves, and
Copy that.
then buy all 4 here.
Copy that.
And we'll stick there for now. Okay. More construction projects. We've got both recycling facilities going. Metal mine is done. So we're going to be collecting a lot more metal now. Could even... let's get this to level 2. It's only producing 62 a turn. Yeah, it's only a level 4 asset. So maybe instead we'll improve this metal mine to level 3. It's pulling much more per turn, right? And it's closer to the capital, less logistical strain. Yeah, it takes a lot of energy, but we're running that surplus here, and let's go ahead and start solar panels level 2 as well. Which, yeah, we just sold the rare metals, but they'll build it slowly.
Roger that.
We could just let it bottom out naturally, or actually we'll change it to 50% here. Solar panels 2. It's saying we don't have the machines. Are we really going to use more than 5 machines? We'll just see what happens. It's fine. We don't want to make more, right? We'll buy more next round if we have to. High command, construction finished, excellent. Industry 3 has got a way to go. We're doing it at a pretty slow rate here, but that's fine. We could actually maybe increase that. Let's go back in here. We're not seeing any mouses in our preview there except machines. But let's get the industry to 50%. And that's as far as we can go, or would want to go. Okay. Do we want to attack any bugs? We already took this, I guess, without moving into it. The old miners' cave. Looks like they retreated. Where are our motorbikes? Looks pretty clear. Not even in the ruins here. Oh, yeah, excellent. Very good. So, yeah, they moved down here. And if we can get them to reform in the Plains Rocky, all the better, right? Let's see. Should we push one more? Yeah, we'll meet them. It's going to start accumulating danger, right? Get the tanks in there. And we've got 3 militia units here. We could bring another one just for recon purposes, right? There's one more unit there. And we feel much safer now, I think. Where did we not have a... That's probably fine. Got 3 units there, plenty of units. Everyone should be in operational logistics, right? And we want to build towards all this stuff, don't we? So with our IP to spare here, hopefully we can start on another scavenging facility there next round. Yeah, we're still doing pretty well on everything, it looks like. No concerns, but I will check our constructions and our stratagems, and I will see you in the next one, unless we want... Oh, we want to attack here. Of course we do. So we have 1 tank left. It's a champion. Let's bring in on the flank here.
Engaging enemy.
Oh, come on, get a kill, get a kill.
All clear, sir.
Didn't do it. Lost a couple there. Oh yeah, we have this other HQ and stuff. We have a whole nother front. Ooh. I would have caught it before next round. And good, we can strat move them all the way down here. Or to either front. What are these guys' readiness? Maybe we'll just regular move these guys. Get him 1 tile further by strat moving. It's probably not worth the readiness penalty. Okay, so I think what we're going to do on this front is we'll push our professional troops through the middle and have our militia here try to work their way around, right? So a few turns away from pulling that off. We'll get in there. Got the biker. Start checking the flank, right? Another bike here, so we can finally see these confeds. Poor units, very poor. Got a veteran lieutenant there, veteran captain, sergeants, but they're not that impressive, right? On attack rolls, and just more of the same there. So we can punch through here as well. And now we have some recon here. It's another big town. And they've got a good amount of private assets and free folk settlement to integrate as well. So this, we're going to want to push through here too. So yeah, let's send this OHQ all the way to the front. I know you can group move. I guess I don't know the hotkey off the top of my head. So we'll just do it this way. That's as far as they can straight move this round. We'll get them here. And the commander will be a little slow coming up behind on this unit as well. Okay, pretty exciting stuff. Could even get some better recon here. Start moving out. If we push too far, yeah, our logistics are gonna suffer. We'll have to figure that out, right? Let's push more this way. But for now, we're okay. Get sealed roads and the whole deal there. So hope you join me. Imagine that.